Hello, we are live there to talk about the League One playoff final that's between Blackpool and Lincoln City tomorrow morning, my time there. So, who's going to get promoted to the second division? Is it going to be Blackpool there? They had issues with the owners, the Westers, or the Westons, or whatever you want to call them, but I believe they have departed now, and better times on the horizon, and they are big sides that have fallen off down the divisions because of that misused ownership. But meanwhile, Lincoln City, they were a bit of a fairy tale story coming from the fifth tier in the past few seasons, working their way up the divisions and could potentially find themselves three divisions in that 5 year time span there. They have been up to the second division before, though, back in 1961. It's been 6 years for Blackpool. The history between these two sides has seen Blackpool with 34 wins. There's been 12 victories for Lincoln, and there has been 10 draws. Of course, they played each other twice during the course of the season, and some dramatic games they turned out to be, and some higher scoring thrillers. So let's talk about them. Games that realistically Blackpool should have won, but ended up with a draw and a defeat. A 3-2 loss against Lincoln City was the first match going back to the 4th of October 2020. CJ Hamilton scored first for Blackpool. George Grant got the equaliser in the 25th minute via the penalty spots. And then there was quite a few late drama going on, with Blackpool once again taking the lead in the 82nd minute with Dimitri Mitchell. And then a couple of minutes later, James Husbands got sent off. And then George Grant managed to get his second penalty kick goal there to equalise the game for Lincoln City. And they ended up getting all 3 points with Lewis Montesima in the 88th minute. There was 17-12 shots for Blackpool and 7-3 on target for Lincoln City. On the other match, it was a 2-2 draw in Lincoln City's home ground. Blackpool had a 2-0 lead in this match here. Ellis Sims and also Saleh Kaikai scoring the goals there. And then Lincoln City made a comeback in the second half with Anthony Scully in the 75th minute and Benin Johnson in the 84th. There was a total of 18-7 shots for Blackpool and 7-3 on target. So statistically, Blackpool was looking good in the game, but they let it slip when it really mattered most. But in terms of how the team actually performs throughout the course of the season, not just against each other, but against all the other League One opponents, it was Blackpool who finished in the third place with 80 points. Lincoln City finishing at fifth with 77 points. In terms of the players that's going to be available for this game, Blackpool are without an Arsenal loanee, Dan Barland, due to a groin problem from the semi-final match. Lincoln City, they've got numerous different issues going on there. Fitness problems potentially with Joe Walsh, TJ Imioma, Lewis Montesima, and a couple of injuries with Adam Jansen and James Jones. Lincoln City lost both previous playoff final matches, a 5-2 defeat against Bournemouth in 2003 and a 2-0 loss against Southern United in 2005. This is Blackpool's 8th playoff final, 3 more than any other side, and 5 times they have managed to win via the playoffs. Lincoln City only Wembley appearance ever made was a 1-0 victory against Shrewsbury in the Football League Trophy tournament in 2018. Third place through the course of the season has been a good omen for teams in the playoffs there, as you would suspect. It has been the third best opponent over the course of the season. It means that they've done the best, won the most games, more consistency, got more points, with the top two teams going up, and third that sits battling it out. So 13 times the third place team has won in the playoff final, and there has also been two of the third place teams in the previous couple of seasons as well that have managed to go up. Lincoln City are looking at going from non-league to the championship space in the 5 seasons would be absolutely remarkable, but that's just what any side can do. That's why the football pyramid is quite special. You can go from non-league to the Premier League, even potentially there if they get things right next season as well. In the semi-final matches, Blackpool took on Oxford. They had a very convincing 3-0 victory in the first leg. So the second leg, they were able to take a little bit more easily. But it turned out to be an exciting 3-3 draw. So they got through 6-3 on aggregate there. Meanwhile, for Lincoln City, it was quite a bit more drama going on. Hello, we also got Shannon Humphreys coming along to the stream there. Let's share some thoughts on this match here. For the League One playoff final, Blackpool and Lincoln City. For Lincoln City's other semi-final match, there was a 2-0 victory against Sunderland in the first leg, and then they had a 2-1 defeat in the second leg. They're still just about squeaking it through to make this final. The odds for this match, we have $2.50 for Blackpool, $2.88 for Lincoln City, and $3.10 for the draw. So what are we going to go with here? All-time results, there's been 34 victories for Blackpool, 12 victories for Lincoln, and there's been 10 draws. 2 wins each in the draw in the past 5 games. So it could go either way. Lincoln City manager Michael Appleton is saying that his side needs a good start, but they have proven, even with that, a good starts in their matches that they're able to recover, bounce back, and pull off the results that they needed. But more experience for Blackpool against a bit of a more challenging match there, of course, being in Wembley there with thousands of fans. The pressure was more of an added factor. And I think Blackpool, with the extra little bit of quality, are going to shine through here and get the victory that sees them get promoted to the championship next season. And there will be a big boost to their financial backings. So I'm going to go with Blackpool to win this match against Lincoln City by a score of 3-1. Feel free to let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Do you think it'll be Blackpool or will it be Lincoln City that wins this League One playoff final tomorrow morning? Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, also feel free to subscribe. Cheers.